Gosh, ghastly green guys got in our grill. Pretend I continued this gealliteration this week on Hapless Heroes.
Green
hands.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Hapless Heroes Podcast Quarantine Edition. I'm Francesco, and tonight I'm going to be your host and DM for this ghastly adventure. I have a wonderful cast of characters that I will introduce in order of their portraits on my Roll20 screen, and that is, to my left, Mike is Rovin Tossbottom.
Hello!
John is Hondo the Immortal.
So we just kill these things, right?
Dave is Sir Dellum Rook.
Absolutely.
And Phil as Malek.
Let's send these creatures back where they belong.
Yeah, so speaking of sending creatures back where they belong, last week you guys had explored that, ritual or ceremonial preparation room and found that Malek was actually sealed inside of one of these magical sarcophagi that he's been using to, perform rituals to let the undead pass on to the afterlife. Someone knocked him out, stuffed him in there, and you guys managed to get him out after mildly robbing him of a few of his possessions.
Who?
Once the infighting settled down, you guys ventured further on into this hidden temple dungeon situation that is, where the River Styx runs through. And as you were exiting out and heading west, before you were able to cross a bridge over one of the inlets from this River Styx, you saw across from you a bunch of ghastly creatures, definitely not very living, with these glowing hands glowing green hands.
Green hands.
Glowing green hands.
And they are looking at you not very happily. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to start this episode by rolling initiative. Wow, you guys squeaked by. Look, Robin, you initiative tiebreakered the enemies.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Well, that's fortunate for all of you. So, Malek, we're going to actually start with your turn. You are staring down these terrible undead things. Looks like they're the closest one is about 45 feet from you across.
I actually want to target the guy right behind him, kind of in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, sure. So they're kind of all arranged, all right next to each other, blocking off the hallway ahead and kind of even spilling over along to the riverbank.
And I'd like to cast Guiding Bolt at him.
Sounds good. So yeah, you cast a Guiding Bolt at the center. Let's go ahead and see that roll.
A 10.
If you look, though, seeing as how it's highlighted in red, that's actually a nat 1, my friend.
Oh!
Shit.
Bow, 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 bow.
That's another spell slot. I'm going to move over to the side.
Yeah, well, hold on.
Of
'cause
course,
you rolled a
yeah.
nat 1.
You mean I can't just scoot by?
No. Okay, the Guiding Bolt actually sails off to the south and doesn't hit anything.
Yay.
So yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead and you said you're just going to sidestep and move?
Yeah. So slightly to the north, I'm approaching the bridge.
Yeah,
so I'm at the edge of the water.
Yeah.
And I only moved up probably about 10 feet or so.
Okay. No worries. Okay. Well, in that case, any bonus actions, anything else on your turn, Malek?
I don't think so. I'm going to see what these guys are doing.
All right. Sir Dellum Rook, it is now your turn.
Okay, so Sir Dellum Rook is going to start his turn with a 30-foot move.
So are you just moving straight ahead?
Yes, straight ahead across the bridge.
Yeah, Yes, advancing into danger.
As a bonus action, we are going to use Blessing of the Raven Queen. As a bonus action, I can magically teleport up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space I can see and gain resistance to all damage until the start of my next turn. Till that time, you appear ghostly and translucent. And it resets on a short rest.
Ooh, nice. Very cool. So yeah, I'm assuming you're going to teleport right to the front line there.
Yep, that 15 feet.
And that still leaves you in action, my friend.
Yes, it does. And with that, we will take the attaction, as it were, with 2 attacks with the Pact Greatsword against the front rank, whatever he is.
I'm glad the attaction has... holy shit. Look at
Oh, nice.
And that's a crit for the first one. So that's 24 slashing damage, plus 1.5, rounding down to 1 necrotic from the Life Trigger.
you. Correct, because it is resistant.
And I go up to 95 hit points.
Sounds good. Yeah, this thing took a
And
beating
then-
from that hit.
Yep, and then the second attack was a 22 or a modified 22. And that gives 11 slashing plus 1 necrotic. And Sir Delmore goes to 96 hit points.
Well, darn. Yeah, so this thing looks like within an inch of its unlife. And it looks like that would be your turn.
Yep, that's my action
So
count.
we're going to move on to Hondo.
Hondo will move 30 feet forward and drink some of his whiskey, which should, again, turn him invisible for 6 seconds.
For 1 round, you are now invisible.
Fantastic.
Or until you take, or until you attack or cast a spell, which you can't do the latter.
Yep.
Yep. Now this is a very limited effect, and it's not gonna, eventually you're gonna run out of this, effective potency of the mixture in your whiskey. But for now, yes, it is working.
It is a tangible effect that gets him by until his next combat round.
That's correct. Anything else, Hondo? You've taken your move.
Yeah, no.
You could technically dash, and they wouldn't know you're there until your next turn.
Can I do that while also drinking the whiskey?
I mean, you already took the swig of the whiskey, right? So,
Yeah, I'm just making sure it doesn't count as an action.
Normally it would, but I like it.
Like,
He
if
did-
I were sitting behind the screen and you tried to campaign to me that Hondo was such an experienced drinker that it's an action for him where it wouldn't be for
Right.
someone else, I'd buy it.
Yeah,
I'd say so too.
cool.
So you know what? You do that. You can dash right into the fray, and they are none the wiser. Okay. Looks like that sounds like your turn, Hondo, right? No bonus actions or anything like that you're trying to do.
Nope.
Okay. Roven, your turn.
Roven skulks over the bridge, and he
Really like that you use the
Uses-
verb skulk.
skulk. Well, I do have the feat of skulker, so I am skulking, and I go 50 feet. So I use both my actions to go to behind
We mean both your actions. You mean you're using a cunning action?
my move and my action. Sorry.
Okay, so you're using your action to dash, right? Because I don't think cunning action gives you
Correct.
dash. Right. Okay.
Wait, what?
Dodge, disengage, hide.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So that was your action to dash.
So yep. So I move and then I dash, and then I'm using my bonus action to hide behind Sir Rook,
You do that.
and that is my turn.
Okay. These creepy dudes are going to have their shot here. So there's about 3 that I can actually make up the front lines and actually become adjacent to any of you, because they're not floating; they have legs. These look like I would say more than your run-of-the-mill zombie undead. These are like very pale-skinned humanoid creatures, like they're wearing armor and weapons, but they are very much dead. And again, their hands are glowing this greenish light.
Greenish light.
I love you. And we're going to say that 2 of them are adjacent to Sir Rook, and both of them will attempt to first reach out those glowing green hands.
Green hands.
Glowing green hands.
It doesn't
And
work for
an
hands.
8 is not going to hit, but a 20 will? Question mark?
A 20 will.
Okay. Please make me a Constitution saving throw. An 11. Okay, so
Okay.
a couple things happen. First, you're going to take 6 necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 6 until you finish a long rest.
Ooh.
So your max HP goes down by the amount you took, which was 6. Oh wait,
Okay,
you're
I'm gonna
resistant.
note that
You're
on
you're
my sheet,
resistant
guys.
actually. I forgot because you're resistant to all damage because of the Raven Queen stuff. So you took 3 necrotic
yeah.
damage, which means your max HP was only reduced by 3 temporarily.
That is correct. And that's necrotic damage, you said?
Correct.
I have necrotic resistance as well.
I
Does
mean,
that
you're already
stack,
you're
or-
already resistant, so there's no stacking of resistances. You're either like
I
there's
didn't think so.
It's like advantage. You
5e
can't-
isn't really
right.
good for that. Yeah.
nope.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
just going to note that as -3 on my temporary hit points on my sheet.
And then following up that attempt to drain your life, there will be 2 longsword attacks made by one for each of them. 11 will not. A 21 will. For 7 slashing damage.
All right, -7.
There are, because of the way that these squares are arranged, we actually have 2 adjacent to Hondo. So there's only 3 in the back ranks. So the one that Malek failed to fire a guiding bolt at will attempt to do the same thing. Green hand.
Is that a disadvantage because I'm invisible?
Oh yeah, right. They can't see you. So in that case, actually, hold on. The one that's directly in front of you, Hondo, attempts to move forward and bumps into something,
Mm-hmm.
and tries to slash at it with disadvantage twice. 12 and a 14 will not do it.
Nope.
The other one sees something swinging wildly there and will do the same thing. And yep, a 12 and a 13 will not do it either.
Nope.
So yeah, they're just swinging at the air pretty much. The 3 in the back will all train their long bows on Malek.
You bastards!
Nat 1,
Ah.
a 23, and a 21. So the Nat 1 fires into the back of the head of the one that you tried to hit with your guiding bolt, and that does 4 piercing damage to that, but you can see that it resists some of that damage because this is non-magical. And the 23 does hit you, Malek, or not?
Yes.
Okay, for 5 piercing damage. And that's going to be all of them. All 7 of them. So, Malek, we're back to your turn. You just had a barrage of arrows shot at you.
There's a fella at the water's edge straight in front of me, about 40 feet. And Malek is going to raise his weapon, and it's kind of like a spike. It's like a 3-foot long handle with a big spear blade at the end. But he's going to cast with the word Inferno! And a sacred flame is going to strike down this foe in front of him about 40 feet away.
So, yeah, it needs to make a save, correct?
Dexterity saving throw?
So, yeah, Phil, if you actually click on the spell,
Oh, okay.
just the word here, I got it there. Okay, so it has to make a DC 17 dexterity save or take, it looks like, since it already rolled for you, 11 radiant damage. Damn, okay. So it tries to save with a 13. It fails, so it takes 11 radiant damage and takes all of that beautiful radiant damage.
As a bonus action, I would like to cast, let's see here, Shield of Faith. And he's going to be casting it on the Sir of the group. Up to 10 minutes, I'm going to concentrate, and it'll give you a +2 bonus to the AC.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so Delameric, your AC is increased by 2 for the next 10 minutes as long as he is able to maintain concentration.
And
Fantastic.
I suppose as a move, I'm going to actually stretch out even further just to try and get a line of sight at some of these other guys.
So yeah, you can.
So strafing to my right, I'm kind of working along the water's edge.
Yeah, so you're moving like another 5 feet just to kind of get a better angle. That looks good to me. Great, Sir Rook. We are now onto your turn.
Cone of Cold is a real bang for my buck spell if I can get this thing off. So I feel like that's going to be the play, and that's what we're going to use my action on. And I feel like I should be able to get a reasonable cone where I can get all 7 of them and just barely miss the
Yeah, I'll say
shoulder.
I'll say you could definitely do that for sure.
All right, so that would definitely be what we're trying to do.
So yeah, this blast of just cold air just erupts from you.
Yeah. With
It looks like they're making a whole bunch of
slash down
Constitution
with my
saves.
sword, yes.
Nice.
So yeah. Only 2, let's see, 15, sorry, 3 of them pass, and the rest fail. So you got more than half. I mean, they all take some damage, it looks like, so go ahead and roll that. Oh, it looks like
There it is.
What kind of damage are we looking at?
Well, you can ignore the necrotic on there, but it takes on that 8d8. They take 34 cold damage.
And then half for the ones that passed.
Yes, that would be 17 for the successful.
It looks like that damage does go through. So you have deleted 2 of them.
They are
the 2 that were attacking you are absolutely frozen solid and dead.
Yes, they are.
Great. Yeah, I mean, the rest of them are still standing, but a lot of them don't look very good.
There we go. At
And-
least I can get some efficiency out of that spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Well done. You still have a bonus action.
Yes, and while I can't use a spell, I could use an ability, so I will, we're going to put Hexblade's Curse on the furthest one back. That target is cursed for 1 minute. Curse ends early if the target dies, and until the curse ends, you gain the following benefits. Let's see. I gain a bonus to damage rolls equivalent to my proficiency bonus. Any attack roll I make is a crit on a 19 or 20, and if the target dies, I regain hit points equal to Warlock level plus Charisma modifier.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. And I think you're able to move this, right, if it dies?
This one does not have that provision in it, no.
Got it. Okay. Cool. But it is now, yeah, it's got the curse of your, the Hexblade on it. It has now
Yes,
been
it
cursed.
does.
Okay.
And,
Fantastic.
Yep, that'll be the end of my action economy, and I'm just going to park it right where I am.
Sure. Hondo, you now appear again in front of now only 5 of these undead creatures.
Yep. Hondo intends to attack the one in front of him twice and the one to the right of him once.
Sounds good.
The first 2, 23 and a 16 against the one in front of him.
They both hit.
And that is a total of 19 slashing damage.
Yeah, it's looking pretty crappy, but it's still alive.
And then the last attack is a 21 to the one on my
That one
right.
hits the other one. Yep.
And that is 9 slashing damage.
Okay, yeah, those are some beautiful attacks. Anything else?
I don't think so. Well, let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
We can leave it at that for now. Well done. Yeah, Hondo just, effortlessly striking these undead creatures, just like he was born to wield a great sword. It's a pretty great sword.
Yeah.
Great. Rovan, it's not your turn.
Yeah.
You
So
just
I'm
watched 2
going-
of these things get frozen solid.
Yep. Super cool. I'm going to attack the one in front of Hondo
Okay.
with my hand crossbow.
Cool.
So a 28.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it takes 6 piercing damage.
Now, is this +1 hand crossbow? Is it a magical one?
No.
Okay, so it takes half of that.
And I am going to...
Oh wait, roll your sneak attack on that as well, please.
But you are undead, and that doesn't count because you don't have vitals.
Oh wait, sneak attack does not apply to undead?
It does not.
What?
I have to know. I have to
feel
be
like that's a
aware
relic
of
from
their...
old edition. I'm not sure that's...
You think so?
Yeah,
Let me
it
find
does not matter. It's just a foe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're fine, man. Roll that sneak attack.
I always thought, okay.
So since
all
you
right.
already rolled the damage on the thing, so just roll me 6d6.
Okay, got it. Oops.
So if you click on the advanced dice roller, you should be able
Yep,
to.
I
Yeah.
got it. How do I get to 6 though?
So again, when you mouse over that die at the bottom, it says advanced dice roller. Click on that, and then where it says advanced roll,
Oh, I see it.
you
Mhm.
you put roll 6, and then drop that down to d6, and then hit roll.
Oops. Sorry. Okay, I got it. 19.
And 19 sneak attack damage. Yeah, even if that was halved, it is absolutely dead.
All right, cool.
Again. It's
It
always,
is
it's always fun to
it
see
is
this stuff.
undead.
Yeah, what does it look like when you kill it?
So he doesn't even see me because I can stay obscured behind Sir Rook there, and so the arrow just kind of like it's almost like goes underneath Rook's arm, and the arrow shoots out and sticks right into like the darkness of his eyes.
Nice, perfect. Yeah, and it's gone. He's gone. Beautiful. Okay. Anything else?
Now I have a quick question. Yeah, so so I've taken an action, but I haven't moved. Can I hold my move?
No. You have.
Okay,
to
I didn't
move
think
on your
so.
Turn. Yeah. Good question. Good question though. We don't think we've
Yeah,
really done
because
that
I was
before.
I was curious because I'm still obscure, so I don't have to hide again or disengage at all. So I was just trying to think of what I could use. So the move would be the only other action I could do, and I don't want to move. So all right, I'm good.
Okay. We are back to their turn, and they are much fewer in number. The one behind the one that Rovan just killed will now advance onto Hondo. They all seem to advance another step forward for those, for the spaces that were freed up. And you will see now 2 of them attempt to outstretch their green hands.
Green
Green
hands.
2 at Sir Rook. An 11 won't do it, but a nat 20 certainly will. You're going to take 12 necrotic from that.
I'll take 6 necrotic.
Mm-hmm. And you will also make a Constitution saving throw, please.
And my con save comes up in 18.
You have passed, and then they also make a longsword attack on you each, but both miss, and the other one, actually one of them is nat 1s. And you see it actually drop its longsword in front of you. Mishandles it. The other 2 will do the same to Hondo. 15 won't do it. 17 won't do it on the life drain attack. Right? You have
Nope.
definitely more than 17 AC, but a 21 on the longsword attacks, both of them,
Mm-hmm.
I think will. So that's going to be a total of 18 slashing damage.
All right.
And we are on to Malek.
Yeah, I wanted to. I guess I can see like the 3 of those guys, but I think we'll do another Sacred Flame on the guy on the outside, around the shoulders of
Sir Rook.
Rovan and Sir Rook.
Sounds
Yeah,
good. Yeah, go ahead. It has to make a dex save, I believe. And it fails.
Yeah.
So yeah, this pillar of, sacred flame. Ooh, wow.
Inferne! You will take, was it 18?
Oh yeah. It
Solid
is
18.
it is-
Radiant damage.
it is reduced to radiant ash. Beautiful. Anything else on your turn, Malek?
I suppose I can move a bit closer. Malek's going to move a little bit further south and then across the bridge.
Sounds good.
And well, he wants to shout out to the guys ahead. You're doing fine job. You will work well.
Wonderful. Speaking of working well, Sir Dellum Rook, what kind of work are you doing now?
Well, I've been debating because I have the efficient move, which is, this combat is stabilized. We're just gonna, see it out with attacks, versus the bullshit power move. And I've decided to go with the bullshit power move. So,
Of course.
I love that.
we'll start off as a bonus action using my Relentless Hex to teleport to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of a target cursed by my hex spell or a feature like Hexblade's Curse. So I will teleport right next to this guy here.
Yeah, right next to the one behind the one attacking you, because that's the one that you cursed. Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
This one
You've done
here
that.
is bad for radio. So yes, I am teleporting 10 feet forward and 5 feet to the right to get just to the right of, behind the one attacking me and to the right of the one who was in the furthest back rank that moved his way forward.
Yes, you absolutely do that.
And then what we're going to do as my action is we are going to cast Thunderstep at level 5.
Oh, right, because that's all you can cast it at.
Yes, and that does, let's see, teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range, which I'm going to teleport myself back to my origin.
Okay.
Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sounds, and each creature within 10 feet of the space you left must make a con saving throw, taking 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Which
That
should
includes
be 3
that-
there, but not Hondo.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, that's
And
good.
if so, then I'll walk the couple of feet necessary in the middle there to make sure it doesn't hit Hondo, but gets the 3 of them.
I think that no matter which way you look at it,
Mhm.
But I mean, if Hondo must get hit, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
yes, we are going to include Hondo in that effect. So, Hondo, also make a Constitution save, please, and I will make 3 of those myself.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
So a 6 fails, but then 2 nat 20s definitely pass.
I got a 26.
Looks like your first roll was an 8, buddy.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they
I
will
clicked the
take-
wrong. I clicked the wrong one. I did.
Oh yeah,
I
you
clicked-
did. You're right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, Hondo and 2 of these creatures pass.
Okay, good. So let's see. Maybe I can cast it from my core page.
I think you have to manually roll the damage on this.
Ah,
So
all right. So it's just
3
going to be 5d10.
Gross.
So 28 thunder damage or 14 for the passers.
So the one that you had cursed and the one to the south of it attacking Hondo have both been absolutely annihilated by this thunderous step. And the other one who you were originally who was originally attacking you is now within an inch of its unlife. That was a super power move and really cool. And I loved that whole series of actions there.
It's just-
I
I think I probably shouldn't have used the spell slot, but I couldn't have not used the spell slot.
You're a warlock. Short rest gets him back anyways. So yeah, beautiful. Anything else on your turn, Sir Rooker? I think that seems to be your whole action economy there.
I technically have my move, but I'm going to eschew my move because I'll just stand my ground here. I mean, I'm in complete
Wonderful.
melee.
That was a beautifully effective turn, and now we move to Hondo to hopefully finish this off, as there is now only one horrid undead creature staring you down, and it looks absolutely terrible.
22, 17, and 17.
Oh my god. I mean, just describe how you absolutely beat this into a pulp.
13. Because I reduced it to 0. Again, just absolutely making pudding of this undead creature.
Yep, it is now pudding.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my second wind.
Wonderful. Regain that HP.
Oh, yeah, might as well use it while you've got the economy to use it.
Okay, I got 7 health back from that, plus 12, that's 19. Okay, I got 19 health back.
Wonderful. Yeah, we are now out of initiative.
That was very impressive.
Yep. You guys are now able to continue beyond the frozen icicles that remain of the other 2 undead creatures and the corpses of what you just slain.
Outside of economy, Sir Rook will use Harbinger to push the statue closest to the water into the water.
Into the river Styx?
Yep.
All right, yeah.
I'm trying to clean up after myself.
It falls right in. You see that the ice immediately melts. The corpse almost decomposes instantly. And only ashes float down the river.
I see you have a flair for your craft.
Yeah, so now what you guys are looking at, again, the river is to your north. You can kind of see that it, right to your north, you can see where it splits, where like these inlets are rushing in from the south and from the northeast, and they are all flowing to the west. To the west, you can kind of barely make out because again, this river is kind of glowing a dim light, dim blue light. That there's another bridge. If you continue down the shore, and there's also a hall directly ahead of you, again, like 10-foot wide hallway with a passageway that opens up to the south, and then directly ahead it continues on.
Malek knows this place very well. He's going to go up to the first intersection, to the bridge, I guess. The second intersection there. So he's turning and just looking, seeing the rubble and seeing the focus. Like he feels like following the river is the direction he wants to head towards.
Yeah, you
west.
notice now though to the west, like in this hallway, there's a lot of collapsed rubble. Now this used to be a solid wall, Saruk, that had like a fountain, and it was kind of there for holy water and for you to kind of cleanse yourself after a number of rituals. That wall has actually been completely destroyed. There was a cavern behind it, but now it looks like the cavern ceiling has actually collapsed and closed that gap. And then, to the north is the bridge, and it's where you know to be like an old underground temple that was dedicated to Kelimvor.
Oh, Sir Rook
we go this way.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. So Sir Rook is going to keep pace on this walk with Melik there, and respond to his earlier comment when he said that you have a flair for this. Sir Rook is going to assume it's him, even if he said it about the group, and respond just more or less with, "Well, we've had a long time to develop our craft here. A lot of years with not a lot to do."
My craft was specialized in sending them to where they belong, but it was solitary. I have not encountered anyone like you for many years.
It's not surprising. Of our order, we seldom encounter each other in the field very often either.
Well, it is reassuring to have backup for once.
Oh, now kiss.
Now,
Rovin's bored of this.
Cross the bridge.
He goes across the bridge.
Yes, it's a very romantic stroll and all that.
As you're approaching the entrance to what what is this temple, a lot of rubble appears to be covering where the door used to be, as it appears to have been absolutely just smashed down, and some of the cavern above has collapsed in with it, as some of the supports were missing. So there's only really a small gap to the right, where you're actually able to squeeze through and get in. You can see a faint. You can see actually a greenish glow coming from the room beyond, as well as
Greenish glow,
as well as a bluish glow.
Bluish glow.
Hondo would like to do an insight onto whether or not this was broken recently.
Sure. Yes.
22.
Yes. It definitely was broken recently, and if even just asking Malek, he could tell you that it was not like this when he last saw it.
Well, who knows how long Molecular has been in that sarcophagus? So.
Yeah, perhaps whoever knocked me out came down here and destroyed this temple. We should investigate.
Rovan can easily get through this, right?
You all can. It's just going to take a little effort. It's like
Okay.
like very difficult terrain to kind of get through and in.
I'm going to assume that I'm going to have the easiest time with this, so I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Rovan leads the way.
Okay. Rovan, I'm going to move you myself. You
Okay.
enter into the room. You see a couple things here. On the floor, there appears to be the depiction of what appear to be scales, and that are being held up by a hand, but it appears that someone has modified this symbol on the floor, so that the hand holding the scales appears to be a grotesque, zombified hand with a single eye in the center on the top of the hand. And inside the scales are these glowing balls of green light.
Green light.
Green light.
Yeah, and also, fuck this guy.
Malek, as you start to make your way in, you see that the symbol of Kelemvor that used to be on the ground here, which was usually a skeletal hand holding up a pair of balanced scales, has been absolutely desecrated and replaced by the symbolism of Vecna.
This is an atrocity. This will not stand. We must fix this and remedy it immediately.
Yeah, and then directly ahead to the north, above and to the top of a set of stairs, Malek, this would normally lead into what, the main temple chamber. It has been absolutely and completely blocked off by what appears to be a opaque wall, like blue wall of just like force and magic.
Something is not right. Whoever is here is probably still here.
Yep, and on the eastern wall, there's also a door.
I would like to investigate for something to, like a trap or something that might be like part of any of this.
Yeah, what do you want to inspect specifically?
I'm going to specifically inspect the symbol on the floor.
Sure.
Oh, 13.
Doesn't appear like there's any traps or mechanisms, but it does look like someone has used magic to pervert the holy this holy symbol.
Okay.
Malek has a little bit of maybe intuition as far as what the symbol has meant to him and how they have desecrated it, how they have turned it into something that I even recognize from a creature like Vecna.
Yeah, it is a perverse symbol of desecrated evil.
He is pretty sure. Do I have knowledge of this place?
I mean,
have I traversed here before?
Yes. You've performed. You've said many a prayer and performed many a ritual and ceremony here.
So I know the main temple is to the north. This hallway to the east.
You know that leads to a basin of holy water.
I am thinking I want to at least try to obtain some of the holy water, inspect there, and perhaps I can remove some of this desecration that's occurred by essentially using that substance as an agent to purify and remove any sort of
Sure, but you try the door that would normally be unlocked to get in there, and it is sealed. There's no handle or keyhole, only a circular depression in the center.
The plot thickens.
Circular depressions.
This has never been locked, Malek. You don't even have a key for this because there was never even a mechanism to lock this.
As far as the design on the floor, looking like there's an eye in the center, can I deduce anything as whether or not something was simply carved away or possibly added to the insignia?
I mean, you know that the skeletal hand was replaced with the symbol of Vecna, which is again like that zombified hand with the eye, his eye in the center.
Mm-hmm.
And magic was used to essentially pervert and desecrate this holy symbol.
So I feel like I want to ask, is a zombified hand more or less skeletal than a skeletal hand?
Technically less, right? I mean, I think it's...
Yeah, it's got flesh, right?
I mean, or rather, it is just as skeletal, it is just covered up with rotted flesh.
So does this circular depression look the exact same as the other one that we used the coin on before?
It looks very similar, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Aren't you glad you stole that coin from me?
Sure. I mean, I don't know that Hondo... I don't know whether or not Hondo would give up the coin. That's what I'm kind of trying to decide. Is whether he would take the coin that he stole and sacrifice it.
Of fucking course not, right? Because, like, why would he do anything for the benefit of the group?
Yeah, I mean, technically it's his coin.
It's technically not your coin, but okay.
Oh, it is. Possession is
whatever you say.
But he's not even going to mention the fact that it looks like the same contraption, though he recognizes that it does, and that it didn't open with any other method other than putting the coin in the slot.
I knew I should have prepared Zone of Truth.
So Hondo, I'm sorry, what are you saying? You're saying you're not?
He recognizes exactly how to open it, but he's not saying anything. He stole the coin from Roven, and they've been going back and forth about this coin. He forced Roven to use his coin last time, and that did work, but he hasn't quite decided that he wants to give up his yet.
Oh, you're the worst. I love it.
It appears as if something can be used as a key to open this. Does anyone have something that may fit?
Roven's going to potentially try to pickpocket Hondo.
Well, hold on, Roven. First, you have no idea that it's not even on you anymore, so I guess you'd have to check. To your knowledge,
that's true. Yeah.
You still have this.
So first things first, I do check. I don't have it.
No, it's not there, and you're just,
I have a
shaking
pretty
your fist in the air.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion of where I think it might be, based on the fact that I've seen him steal it from me once already.
Hondo is on the lookout for you this time.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be an active perception check against his
sure
sleight of hand.
I'm going to.
You guys are the worst people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. So sleight of hand. 23.
All right, make that perception check.
Against
Hondo.
perception.
Why did it roll twice though?
Because actually, technically, your roll was a 10, so it added 3 for 23.
Right, because I have plus 13.
Because Hondo really wants to keep this coin, I'm going to use my human determination.
He is determined.
No, didn't get better. Okay.
What a waste.
Wow, you fucking
Yep.
blue advantage to keep this away. Yeah, Rovan, you are now
Yeah.
in possession of the stolen back mysterious coin.
So in my attempt to hopefully rectify slightly my discrepancies or indiscretions from earlier, Malak, the coin. This coin will fit in that hole. Please put it in the hole.
And he reaches out his hand. The name is Malik. And
Malik.
retrieves
You.
your coin.
Yeah.
And
Tiefling.
so he tries, you can call me Malik. That will be fine. and then he'll slide it into the shape on the door.
Yeah. I'm going to start calling you Slavic Thunder. That accent.
I try. What does the tiefling sound like? It's for interpretation.
You can make it sound like whatever you want, Phil. It's your game. So yeah, you press the coin into the opening. You see that there's almost like this magical beam of light that splits the door and splits the coin in half, and the doorway opens. And short hallway, probably about 30 feet long, and another door at the end.
I would like to investigate, since everything is completely different from the last time I was aware and worshipped here.
Mm-hmm.
That possibly whoever sealed the door also possibly made some other ways to deter anyone else from entering this area. It seems like this is the course of action, since he is really confounded by that blue wall of energy blocking the temple.
Mm-hmm.
He really thinks that the holy water that's kept in here will assist him.
That's good intuition.
So, investigation?
You investigating the other door, I'm assuming, or the hallway, or what are you investigating?
At least the hallway to the other door.
Sure. Go for it.
Not good. I rolled a 5 out of 6.
Oh, okay. So, the hallway itself looks rather innocuous.
Okay, well, he will still proceed with caution. It looks like it's okay, but be careful.
Yeah, I mean, moving slowly through the hall, nothing seems to be happening to you, bad or good. You're just.
He continues confidently, as if nothing is the matter, and then he's going to look at the next door.
Sure. I'll let you make a check on the door too.
Okay.
So Delamork follows about 10 feet behind and on the other side of the hall.
Sounds good.
A 12.
Door actually looks unlocked. This door is a little bit more simple. It's actually a wooden and iron door with a pull ring. No keyhole. Seems to be unlocked, but just closed.
I will pull the door.
You pull the door, and it opens.
First try, y'all.
However, in this room is a horrifying sight.
Uh-oh.
Because swirling and bubbling in the water of this large, say, like 10-foot diameter water basin, is this almost like inky black and dark blue, like vaguely humanoid shape that is actually made entirely out of the water, and then corrupted in some way. And it's just splashing there, and you see it just begins immediately making this horrible gurgling sound at you. And that's what we're going to call this episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast.
Wow.
Of course.
Gurgling water monster.
Yeah.
Gurgle monster.
So hey, all of you out there in Radioland, if you like us, you can find us on the internet. We're on such places as Twitter and Instagram at Hapless Heroes. We're on Facebook and Reddit. Just search for Hapless Heroes Podcast. Those beautiful and awesome places will really just have sticky posts that take you to our favorite place ever to hang out and talk and interact with you, our Discord server. It's got a wonderful community. We have so many different channels, so many different discussions happening, just sharing pictures of our animals or talking about just kind of how all this social distancing stuff has affected us. And I'm really just thankful that a lot of you have chosen to share your experiences with us. I think it's helped to, just relate and, take some of that distance out of the social distancing stuff we are doing now. We encourage you to come in, join our community, and just chat with us. I promise we aren't terrible people.
In real life.
Mostly.
Now, if you really like us, you can leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice, or actually on Facebook as well, sort of like this person did. And again, I'm an idiot, and this is another one from 2019 that I didn't even see until tonight. And this comes from Samantha. And now this is back in October, and she says, I'm only on episode 33, but I've been loving it. My fiance wanted us to play, and since I've never played before, I figured I'd better learn. And my God, you started listening to us, Samantha? Jesus.
A wise choice.
We're not responsible for how stunted your growth is.
She said she started listening to our podcast on Spotify at work, and she's like, I hate having to pause to talk to my coworkers. The stories and plots have been interesting. Hopefully some of my questions and theories will be answered in later episodes. Really sorry if we disappointed you, Samantha. And I feel like I have a few more weeks to go to catch up. Well, if you have caught up by now, Samantha, we thank you for your kind words. We hope that we were able to answer as many questions for you as possible, but we're not professionals, if you couldn't tell by now.
And you know what the best thing is that she doesn't actually have to talk to her coworkers anymore.
Right. That's true.
So all she's probably doing is listening to us.
I guess that's a silver lining? Question mark. Well, again,
we hope so for you, Samantha.
Again, thank you. You are a 5-star human, Samantha. We really
5 stars
talking to us. Now, if you really, really like us, you can donate to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/haplessheroes. We have a lot of amazing, fun, super cool rewards on there. Bloopers, behind-the-scenes audio, special Discord roles, secret channels, all of that fun stuff can be had for just a small donation. We've had a few people, several people now donate to us and help us sustain the show, pay our hosting costs, help replace crappy equipment, all of that. I mean, every penny that I've gotten from here has just gone back into either reimbursing stuff that we've, spent, like all the ridiculously expensive audio equipment that we've upgraded to, right? Or,
it's so nice.
Yeah, or just even saving it up for in case one of these microphones inevitably shits the bed because technology, am I right? So,
one time we had a pizza party.
One time. Literally one time. And then I was like, it's probably better if we have an emergency fund. So
No, the pizza is better. The pizza is way better.
Okay, maybe we'll have another pizza party when this is all over.
Oh, that would be nice.
For responsible adulthood.
Right.
Pizza.
But yeah, again, thank you all for your donations. Again, it's patreon.com/haplessheroes. Check it out. And if you love us, really like us, Sally Field, and the whole deal, find yourself a magic school bus that can shrink you down to a molecular size. Arm yourself with a whole bunch of weapons, antivirals, whatever, and shrink down and absolutely annihilate the coronavirus until it is nothing but a memory.
Please.
And then
Eradication.
come back and, tell us a whimsical story about your adventures in the magic school bus.
Yeah.
That was one of the best episodes, too.
So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and outro this beautiful, wonderful, amazing cast of characters that I call my friends. Reluctantly. Enthusiastically. Sorry, I got my adjectives or adverbs mixed up there.
Adverbs, yeah.
Starting on the portraits arranged from my right, we have Phil as Malik.
This looks like a twisted sister, and we are not going to take it.
Dave as Sir Dellum Rook.
I'm not even going to try to top that.
John is Hondo the Immortal.
Was that my coin?
And Mike as Rovin Tospa.
As long as I can hide behind one of you.
And I'm Francesco. I've been your host and DM. Our dramatic adventure continues next week. See you then. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hold on.